Here we go. Failing forward with the Christy McCann.
Hey y'all. Okay, so first of all, I just want to tell you, thank you for joining because for taking time to learn to help your business be more successful. I know it's really hard, especially during the week. Um, so just know that you're already doing good by being here. So or watching back. Okay, so just bear with me. I got a little bit of backstory, but anyway. So first of all, we are emotional beings. We all know that, not just as humans, but as women. And sometimes that can be a stumbling block for us, especially in our business. Um, I know it's been mentioned before, like that our business is more math than magical. And I think I heard that the first time from Erin Simpson. She used to be a director, and it truly was a game changer for me because even though math is not my favorite subject, because it showed me that it wasn't about me personally. Like I wasn't doing anything wrong. Um, God wasn't punishing me, or like nobody was against me, nobody hated me, all the things. Um, I just needed to book more appointments, see more faces, whatever my goal was, I just need to do more. And so that would increase my probability of getting to whatever the goal or the outcome was that I wanted. And so that was just like, oh, like, okay, I can get around that because, that has nothing to do with me. It's just, you know, working it. So my training today, and I feel like it's so short but sweet, but I wrote so much down. Anyway, is along the same lines. It's about math again. And but it's about problem solving, which we women are already good at with life, mom, wives, all the things. But it's more specifically about pivoting. The first time I ever heard the word pivot related to business was from Leah Carta. She's now a national. It was way back in the gap, like one of my first years of Mary Kay. And I just like it just stuck with me. So the definition for pivot um, is with your business is to completely change the way in which one does something to can't read my own writing to run or manage in a completely different way or a positive turn to something better. I like that one. Synonyms would be like rotate, turn, revolve, spin, swivel. But what was so crazy, the only antonym, of course, is to stay, kind of like stay stuck. So, okay, so me and Pam were just talking about how I'm in a new phase of life, so I've had to do a lot of pivoting lately. So, if you don't know me, God put it on my heart uh, to become a director a few years ago, and a lot of that was also my husband got a job in Fort Worth, and he's been there for 6 years. We were figuring out when I was going through retirement that it would have been 6 years since we'd actually lived together for more than a weekend or like, holiday season. Maybe why we survived so far. But anyway, just kidding. But so that was a dream or goal of mine was, I told him like, hey, school board owes me something. Let me at least get to, this 6 more years. And then I can be with you. And so now I'm half the time there to build my business there because I don't know anybody. And then half the time here to work like a racehorse for all, with all the referrals and all the things. So that was kind of my pivot number one is okay, I know no one. My husband works construction. There's a couple ladies in the office, which don't think I haven't hit them up. But like otherwise, what like what am I gonna do? So I had to pivot. Like I work off of a facial box and referrals, and I have pampering sessions all the time. Can't do that if you don't have any customers to have referrals in Fort Worth. So now I've had to change to go to coffee shops. Like samples and get surveys. I just was telling Pam I'm gonna sub so I can meet people. So that's a small example of pivot. But the big example that came to mind and really why I'm gonna be honest, this is not my thing right here. We have some powerful speakers like Crystal, Lauren Chapman, all the rest. but God put this on my heart. So I changed from introducing whoever was speaking to speaking. So whoever's out there that needs to hear this, know I love you because this is not my thing. But anyway, the big example is y'all know when we had the makeup. Is that what it's called? Anyway, where you could win this thing in Arizona and all that. So okay. So I'm here in Southwest Louisiana and I'm working and like I fill up my day book like all day long. I'm rocking and rolling, consultants, people, whatever. But one week, can I get an amen here? One week, everybody rescheduled or canceled. My favorite week. And it wasn't one of those weeks where I'm like, oh, thank God. It was one of those weeks like, holy crap, what am I gonna do? Like, I need to work because now retirement check is this small. So Mary Kay helps make up the rest. So yeah, we gotta eat. If y'all see me really skinny, Mary Kay has not been doing its job over here. So Mary Kay makes up the rest. So I know that sounds familiar. Reschedules, cancels. And like I said before, no big deal. Now it was like, we got a problem to solve. Okay. And so that's the pivot there, kind of like easier word. Problem solving stresses me out. Pivot is a little better. So the makeup makeover thing, I'm a skincare girl. I am like CC cream, throw some light beam on my eyes, mascara, go. So I am not a makeup girl. But I was like, because I was like, what can I do to reach out to people? Like I don't want to see new people that may cancel, may not, all the things. So like I need something where I can reach customers I already have, like because they know me, they'll let me pop in or whatever. So I was like, oh my gosh, this makeup thing. I could do that because I mean, it's a win-win. I get in front of more faces because I'm gonna tell y'all, I learned a long time ago not to focus on the money, to focus on the work. And God will take care of the rest. So that's always my focus. More faces, more faces, more faces. Whether that doesn't mean I'm sitting doing a whole pampering session. That might mean I'm showing you stuff on the back of your hand, whatever. I'm running over and letting you swatch the new winter products. That's covers all faces. So, that's what it is. So I was like, that's what I can do. Terrified, terrified. And I just have to give a shout out to Jessica Penna because one night at 10:30, we FaceTimed because she is a makeup girl. And she went over how to do a simple eyeshadow. Yeah, didn't know how to do that. Didn't know how to do that. And I was doing like color cards, which was great, except for a lot of people, wasn't a makeup girl like me. And you go throw a color card on them where it's like smoky gray, and they're just like, I needed something simple. So anyway, so through that was my pivoting. And so all kinds of things came out of that. More confidence. Now I'll do second the referral or not referral, but the second appointment with makeup. Your girl was not doing this before. I mean, I'll come show you some CC cream. We're not doing eye look. No. So more confident with that. Now I have my customers on makeup. I got entries into that. And so I kind of got myself out there more because I was, I guess advertising like celebrating those that shared with me and let me use their face. I actually got a new customer that bought over $150 worth of stuff, so you just got to get out of your head and do it, and God's going to bless it. And that was my big pivot. And not just to pout and wallow, because sometimes we do that. Not like literally like laying in the bed all day. Maybe we have those days every now and then. But the main thing is pivoting is really just saying, what else can I do? What else can I do? Okay, all of these ladies or whatever rescheduled or canceled. What else can I do? What can I do this week? What can I do this week? And that's really it. Like if you have a goal, I've had a goal of, every month my goal is at least 30 faces. Okay. Like that should be your goal for real, and if I'm not close, or if I am close, it doesn't matter. If I haven't hit 30, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Like your girl was going to school with a skincare bag. Hey, Miss So and So, I know this is kind of random. You may not know, but I'm in Mary Kay. and I just have a goal and I'm not there yet. Just show so many people product. Can I show you something on your hand? Like it'll take like 5 seconds. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Or I'm gonna go back to other customers and show them something they've never seen before because that counts as a phase two. Like that always counts, you know? So that's what else can I do? What else can I do? Um, and we already do this in life. Like it's not really something new. But in business, I don't know why business is just so different, like especially as wives and moms. Like I think about this, never fails. I'm preparing a meal, already getting it cooking on the stove. And I realize I forgot to buy one stupid ingredient. Or I get the little spice thing out and it's either crusty and cakey because it hasn't been used in forever or there's nothing in there. Can I get an amen on that? Like that is so frustrating. So what do? Like the food is cooking. We can't go run somewhere. So we figure out, okay, what else can like what and that's exactly what you do in your business. We do this or the kid comes home and this is due tomorrow or I need to do this tomorrow or Veterans Day, Mother's Day, come eat donuts with us. And now you're having to figure all that. We pivot all the time, all the time. It's just, I don't know why, but with our business, it seems so much harder, but our business is the same. It's really just about your mindset and getting rid of the emotions. We're like so blessed with this business. I know y'all hear that all the time, but let me just tell it to you again so you can get it in your head. Like we can work this business in so many different ways. Like, I have consultants that, when you have to pay bills and you live paycheck to paycheck, like it's really hard when I say, well, you need to make time for Mary Kay. You have to have a little time, but when they're like, but I can go wait tables and like for sure, well, not really for sure, because sometimes people don't tip, but you know what I mean? Like that's more of a guarantee than this thing I don't know. So then I'm going to, help them put it into what they're already doing, so they don't have to miss that shift, whatever. Or if you're like me now and I can do pampering sessions all the time, just, or do, like send people products. Like it's just so many ways. There were times when I literally was bringing my bag to soccer practice, knocking on the, windows of the cars. Hey, I'm in Mary Kay. Can you try something for me right now? Since we're just sitting here waiting on them to get done, like there's just, you just have to get it in your head, the mindset. Okay, what else can I do? Okay, this isn't working. And it may not be like somebody cancels, maybe you're sending out all these text messages or whatever, and you're just not getting the results you want. Of course, reach out to whoever is helping you, your director. It may be the wording, it may be something, still that's a pivot. Okay, this isn't working. Let me talk to somebody else and see what's going on, or maybe you're just not getting the results in something. Okay, let me see what else I can do. Like it is problem solving, but I just like saying pivot better, a lot quicker. It's not like bleh. That's what my kids, when I would teach and it'd be problem solving, nobody wants to do that, and it's just think, okay, what else can I do? And you're going to move yourself closer to your goal. And not only that, you're going to build momentum for your next day, your next week, your next month. And without realizing, you are going to become unstoppable. Because when you learn to pivot, turn, spin, rotate, there's never an obstacle that can stop you. Never. Never one that completely stop you. Because all you have to do is turn. All you have to do is swivel. All you have to do is spin. All you have to do is rotate to get around the obstacle. So that's what you remember. You will be unstoppable. Like that's it. Also, one thing that does help to develop this pivoting thing mentality, or kind of goes hand in hand, is like if you have a goal in your head for that week, that I don't know how you break your goals down, but that week, that month, like this is your non-negotiable goal. I must finish this. I will finish this. Hell or high water, it's happening. I wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry. But anyway, then a pivot mindset will easily come into play because you aren't going to give up on that goal. So you're probably already doing it. You just don't realize it sometimes. Because guess what? I got to do this and this isn't working. So what else can I do? You just got to implement another idea in order to reach your goal. So, those kind of go hand in hand. So whether maybe you already have that thing about, this is it, my non-negotiable. So I hope this gives you a little encouragement to say, okay, I'm already halfway there, because then I'm going to work on pivoting, because I'm not going to miss this. Or, even if I miss it, I'm going to be closer than I was last month, or closer than, what I mean? Like, there's never any failure unless you just don't do it at all. Like, let's always remember that, please. All right. So we have like 12-ish days left. Plenty of time to finish whatever it is your goal may be. Let's just remember that. Okay. Plenty of time. So I hope this tool helps you as you work towards your finish. You have whoever your director is probably already speaks you through the whole pivoting mentality, but like, I just wanted to really, I don't know, just speak it again for whoever it is that God has me speaking it to. Because always remember, if God put this big goal, or, whether it's big or small, if it's something new, it always seems big. If God put it in your heart, then He is always going to bless your work. So just keep working it. That's all you got to do. And just remind Him, Lord, you gave this to me. I'm doing the work in obedience. Bless it, So I just hope this helped y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being a great audience. And let's rock this month. Finish it out. Love y'all.
Okay, if you have anything to affirm, Christy, but go ahead and put it in the chat. The chat was going crazy, Christy. I don't know if you're like me and I can't watch the chat when I'm talking.
No, I can't. But I did say about my shirt, so I have to tell y'all, my daughters made me this for Christmas last year. This one and my other little MK that's in the picture you had. But I said this one time, I don't remember saying it. That just goes to show your kids are listening to every word. And I was like, that's so cute. How'd y'all think about that? And they're like, Mom, you said it. I was like, oh, okay.
What would Mary Kay do if you can't see it?
Oh,
What
yeah.
would MK do? Yes. Well, I have to say this. I'm telling you, I was like, I don't know if you saw me, but my face hurts from grinning so big. I'm so proud. And I was texting Crystal, we're both crying. You cannot say that you're not a powerful speaker. You just can't even you just can't. You just can't. One of the
Thank you.
things I know you've heard me say, but you said it in set the perfect way is, I'm grateful that I never had an option to just not do it. And what you described is like, it's not if I can, it's how can I? That the goal doesn't change. You just might have to pivot, turn around. I loved what you said. Loved it so much. I'm so glad we have it on a recording.
Thank
And
you.
so many nuggets. Like truly, you truly are like a pro. Like,
Okay, I
Thank
was
you.
going to interject too before you cut off. I was like, I am her senior, so I feel like I can unmute. I don't have to chat. I'm just going to take that, right? Okay, and say that's what I did. Okay. But I just have to say, like, first of all, I was so like I told the girls tonight scripting on for me, maybe, and I was like, we're leaving at 7. My director's talking. I'm leaving 7. And so we did. We certainly did. And I'm so glad, Chrissy, that was it. I love that. That was such a word. I feel like you were preaching tonight. I'm so proud of you. So look at like you doing this Zoom right now and all the conversations we've had over the years about this that you're now living out is just a full circle moment. And it makes me just every time I think about it, I'm so full excited. I'm so incredibly proud of you and the leader that you get to be for your girls. And I'm pouring into us tonight because truly that was so powerful.
Well, I got a great leader, so I'm just, a work in progress.
you do have a
Because
great.
I mean, you were the one that used to be like, okay, what can we do now? So I mean, if anybody taught it to me, it's you.
Hmm. But you didn't have to choose to learn. You can, somebody might be capable, but they have to be willing and available, So,
Yes, that's true.
yeah.
Thank you.
Does anybody else have anything to say or put in the chat? Crystal's putting crying emojis in the chat. I love it. I mean, y'all, this one class is about everything. Like it's everything. And she's
Well,
right.
thank you.
12 days, the most powerful 12 days of this month. Like 0 to hero, 12 days. Anybody else before I shut it off? I'm just talking. I don't even know who was supposed to be talking. I didn't even look at the thing.
Did a great job.
I'm just like, I was like, oh, I'm not talking on this one. I'm fine.